now for News Extra. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We have Mike Halley here and Justin Shaddick from Scottsbluff High School. They completed last night the second of two public presentations on the future of Scottsbluff High School and the Career Academy concept that the Scottsbluff School District is considering for Scottsbluff High School. So I think, first of all, we'll talk to Mike here and ask him how did it go last night? How was the crowd and so forth?
It was a good crowd. I think we had more people there last night than we did at our first meeting, and we've had the two public meetings now, and we've had a good turnout. We've also been able to touch base with community organizations such as Rotary, Lions Club. We've met with a group at Regional West, and we have more meetings set up throughout the rest of the summer leading into August. So I'm really encouraged by the support that we've received to this point.
All right. Let's talk briefly about the Career Academy concept once again and what you guys are looking to do and what the school board will be considering. Sometime this summer, they have to make a decision by their August board meeting whether to put this on the ballot, right? Yeah,
the state has a deadline of September 1st, so our board will probably decide by the August meeting, which I believe is August 11th, whether they're going to go forward with a bond or not. There are a lot of things at the high school that are going to have to be fixed regardless of whether we go towards a bond or not. So I think they're determining what kind of support is out there, and to this point it's been very positive.
All right. So let's get Justin in here. As you look at this Career Academy concept and getting kids in high school to think about their future, that's kind of the whole idea. A lot of them just go through a high school. They say, well, I'm going to get my high school diploma, and then if I'm not going to college, then I'll find a job somewhere. Or if they're going to college, they say, well, I still got time to determine what I want to do. And you're kind of pushing the envelope a little bit with this idea, right?
Right. And, we've looked at a lot of new schools that are being built around the nation right now, and especially around the region. And a lot of them are going towards this concept and are being built along this concept. And I think the idea is that we need kids to focus. We're getting kids to graduate, and college is getting a higher and higher price tag. And those that can afford college are struggling to pay for it, and those that can't afford it can't afford not to know what they're going to do once they graduate. So it's really giving them a path. It's giving our community a larger labor pool to pull from. It's trying to establish relationships between business members and our students, so it fosters that growth and invites students to stay in the Scottsbluff community and be contributing members. So it's built to help out the community and our students and serve their needs.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll talk more right after this.
Being a ready driver means being an alert driver. This is Trooper Chuck Kelly with the Nebraska State Patrol, encouraging you to be a ready driver and report every drunk driver immediately. Obey all traffic safety laws and report impaired drivers by calling Star 55 or 911. One life lost on Nebraska roads is one too many. Do what you can to prevent serious injury and fatality crashes by being a ready driver and report every drunk driver immediately. A public safety message from KNEB and the Nebraska State Patrol.
All right, we're back on News Extra. We have Justin Shaddick here and Mike Halley from Scottsbluff High School. They just completed the second of two presentations they've had over the last couple months about the future of Scottsbluff High School and this Career Academy concept that the school district is considering. Justin, we talked about what this involves. This involves not only a traditional classroom environment, but more of a kind of a hands-on environment where kids get to learn about specific trades and graphic arts and maybe criminal forensics and drafting and business, right, and that kind of stuff, right?
Right, exactly. What we're attempting to do, I think, is looking at the rebuilding process is change the vehicle in which we're delivering education. And education should be exciting. It should be an opportunity for students to learn, see what they're passionate about. In high schools, there's no better time than high school. You're still under your parents' watch. You're protected, and they really get the opportunity to learn and see the different opportunities that are out there and learn hands-on with a project-based model.
All right. Mike, this bond issue, we don't know how much it would be. If the school board decides to say yes to it, it could be as much as $25 to $30 million, depending on how much of this concept they decide to approve. If they approve less, it would be less than that. They obviously, you guys have infrastructure issues there to deal with, first of all, and you already have a bond issue with the middle school out there. So I had somebody ask me, well, okay, you've got a bond issue with the middle school already, and then if you do something with the high school, how does that work? Maybe you guys have more debt than you should have. How would that work?
Yeah, right now, and they were able to refinance some of the bonds with the middle school, so they're down to, for a taxpayer that owns a $100,000 home, what they're paying on the middle school right now is approximately $6 a month. With this new renovation of the high school, and basically it's going to be basically building a new school, but keeping the auditorium, gym, and that central location. Again, that's crucial for access to all kids to get there. They don't have to cross a lot of them don't have to cross a highway to get there. We have all the ball fields around there. So, some people have said, why don't you just start over and build new? Well, that'd be great in a perfect world, but then you're going to just about double the price of the bond. And here, with that middle school at $6, and I can't tell you exactly the time left on that, but I can tell you it's $6 a month on a $100,000 home. The
Probably
high school,
20 years or less, I think.
it would
something
be
like that.
be less, yeah. And the high school, we're looking at 20-year bond. It would be $13 a month on a $100,000 home. So you combine those two, now you've got, I can tell you that I taught in the middle school before the renovation, and it's a much better learning environment. We talked to the Regional West yesterday, and when they're bringing in potential medical recruits, they take them to the middle school because they want to show them that for the school system. They kind of avoid the high school. And they, so if you can basically then have two very good schools in your 6th through 12th grades for under $20 a month, that's pretty good. I think you're looking at about $19 a month, and as time goes on, when refinancing is available, our finance director is very good at taking advantage of all those things and being very fiscally responsible, and we'll do the best that we can over time to reduce that as we need to.
And I would think if you have these two schools, we got about 45 seconds here. I would think for economic development purposes, like I said, if you have those two schools and new businesses look at it, they say, yeah, we can, this is a community we want to go to.
Yeah, and we want to attract quality businesses to this community. We want to attract quality workers to all the businesses that are already currently here, and that's why this isn't just a Scottsbluff High School thing. It's a community deal, and we really believe it can enhance our community and keep it going in the right direction.
All right. Justin Shaddick and Mike Hawley, we thank them for coming in.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you very much. Good luck, you guys, over the summer.
Thank you. Thanks for having us on.
You bet.